Welcome back to Josiah Plays Deus Ex, Human Revolution. I'm looking at Diane Gonzalez's computer here, reading her emails. From Gail Bergama to Diane Gonzalez. R.E. Is it true? So, she had written, "Hey Gail, you hear they're thinking of cutting vacation days? What the hell? This is the kind of thing companies do when they're about to go belly up." I like the typos. I've noticed a lot in these pocket secretary things and emails. They've put a lot of typos and spelling errors in on purpose to make it look like the way people really do. And it's funny, like even like really intelligent, educated people with good jobs still can't friggin' type or spell worth a damn when they're just doing, which has been my experience of real people. Yeah, Lyle just told me. We work our butts off and they start taking away our benefits. Not cool. I'm starting to get a sinking feeling about this place. You still up for happy hour downtown? If we can get away at a decent hour? Overtime policy. This is the thing where she was like, hey, how about we give you vacation days instead of paying you overtime. Right, I read that. Okay. Was there something in this drawer? No, I already got this. And then there was a book that I had just picked up that I'm going to now read. Alright, it's under ebooks. So I read this about China. Here it is. The Neural Hub. Designed for a Next Generation. Volume 17. By Hugh Darrow. Excerpt from a paper in Neo Nature, May 2015. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some as the millstone about the neck. Oh, millstone. Totally different from milestone. Neural Hub technology is viewed by some as the millstone about the neck of cybernetics research. But such commentary indicates a failure to think outside the box. In fact, the Neural Hub has always had the capacity to grow beyond its function as a gateway for cyberware integration. These implants, developed in the beginning as components in ever-shrinking cell phone/TV and MP3 player parts, comprise numerous physical processors integrated on one physical chip, but the key is in the threading. The hub is controlled by software, which enables more efficient processing on the hardware. Each input from the nervous system generates its own or multiple threads based on operations like motion or recollection. What I propose is a combination of multi-core processors tied closer to the human brain's own superlative multitasking capacity, effectively breaking down the barrier between the commonplace hub designs of current iterations and the subject's own mind. In effect, we allow the hub to work with the human brain. In analogy, instead of a relay race where one participant is slower than the other, it becomes a ride on a tandem. Well, yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, that sounds like an ideal scenario, right? God, this Darrow guy, obviously pretty smart. Cool. They're doing some cool stuff in here. I like all the detail they're putting into this, and all the stuff you can read about it that makes it seem all very genuine and realistic and well thought out. All that stuff kind of just, I don't know, it helps immerse me into this a lot more. So, through the vent, huh? Thank you for XP. So now we're in, this is Gail's office, I think. Credit chip. Here's another ebook. The Tyranny... Oh, and it's more Scholar XP. Awesome. The Tyranny of Biology. Transcript of a seminar given by Hugh Darrow at the World Bioethics Summit in Tokyo, September 8th, 2011. The next study I'd like to share is one in which we analyze the security and privacy properties of an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, ICD, which I have a cardioverter defibrillator implanted in me. Introduced to the U.S. my character Ada does. I, the player Josiah, don't have one. Probably didn't need to clarify that, but alright. Introduced to the U.S. market in 2003, This model of ICD includes pacemaker technology and is designed to communicate wirelessly with a nearby external programmer in the 175 kHz frequency range. After partially reverse engineering the ICD's communications protocol with an oscilloscope and a software radio, we implemented several software radio-based attacks that could compromise patient safety and privacy. At this point, cries of outrage from participants interrupt Mr. Darrow. He looks up, surprised. Loud gaveling sounds. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please. After several minutes, the crowd quiets enough for Mr. Darrow to speak. Listen, I'm not here to talk about the philosophical nature of what we do in augmentation science. That's not to say I don't understand the ramifications of my work, just that I feel there are better thinkers than I more suited to the task. My prowess, my genius, if you'll forgive me for calling it that, is in the creation of these engines of human improvement. I'll leave it to future generations to decide if I am remembered well for what I've created. But I will say this. At no other time in our history as the dominant species on this planet have we as human beings had as much power over our own bodies as we do now. We are on the threshold of an age where the tyranny of biology can be defeated. Someone born blind, someone whose legs are claimed by some tragedy, someone who once could hear but now cannot, we can offer hope to them. Nature no longer has the upper hand. I like this Darrow guy too. He's cool. He's got, oh yeah, I like this dude. I'm sure we'll meet him in the game. I think he's going to be awesome. Although again, he could be one of the people behind the really bad stuff going on, so I may be forced to hate him, but at this point, I think he's pretty cool. The writing in this game is really good. They did a great... I mean, this is better story-wise than I was expecting from this game. And I've barely gotten into it. And I do like getting the free energy bars. And free credits. Okay. Another computer to look at here. From Athena Margulis to Micah Pine. Excessive vacation requests. Micah, I just got off the phone with Erin from Every Season. She told me that all these vacation days you've been using up lately haven't been vacations at all. Why didn't you come to me, sweetheart? If I'd known how difficult it was for you to set foot near the labs, I could have done something about it. Ah, Every Season was the grief counseling people. Remember from that other email we read? Look, I'll speak to David. He'll understand, and maybe we can get workers' comp to reimburse us for all the weeks you've been missing. In the meantime, stay home. Try to relax and keep up those sessions with Erin. She sounds like a really helpful person. Okay, so she's freaked out. She's traumatized by what happened, like maybe even has some PTSD, and so she's not coming to work and she's taking vacation days. Interesting. Very interesting. And Athena sounds like she's being totally cool about it. It's a good company. Again, the heightened security thing from Frank. The network security thing from Frank. Same, Oh, and I read this one too. This was a great email from David Sarif. This one was really good. Where he was talking about, you know, good stuff. Awesome. But I don't find any evidence here of any shenanigans. So that explains all her vacation time. What else did I have about... Yeah. Okay, so the only reason we were turned on to Micah Pine as a suspect is because of what Andrea Scheinferret here had to say, but I think she's wrong. Maybe she's just trying to throw... Maybe she's behind it and she's just trying to throw people off her trail. Because this doesn't seem... I don't know. I didn't find any evidence here of any shenanigans, so... Did I miss anything? Is there like any hidden evidence about that I should be looking into? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else I can do with that investigation for the time being. So I think really all I have left to do here at all is go up to David's office now. I mean, maybe I'll talk to Athena outside the office and then go in and talk to David, but that seems to be pretty much it at this point, which is cool. So let's just real quick.
Don't you have
nothing?
To leave,
okay.
Jensen?
Yeah, I do. I'll leave. Sorry to bother you, bro. Okay, so find the elevator. A little concerned about my inventory.
Still at the office. Starting now.
Right. Oh, look. I can see out across the city for a minute. And here we are.
I'm telling you, Hugh.
Oh,
You
cutscene.
may not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the UN that started all this.
William Taggart is nothing if not a shrewd political operator. You know that, David.
Oh, Darrow's here.
So for the sake of appearances, I have to look him in the eye and let him bullshit me?
With a smile. Always with a smile.
Oh, it's like a
We'll talk
holographic
later.
projection of him. That was Hugh Darrow, though. Cool.
Yeah, you wanted to see me?
Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I did take care of things my own way. I can redirect. I can gamble. Or say it was a gamble, hoping it pay off later. Or I can just be like, what's up, son? I do shit my way. Redirect. I think I'm gonna be firm with him.
You asked me to deal with the situation, and that's what I did.
I see. I'm also starting to see why your superiors in the police force decided to blame you for the Mexican town riots. Christ, Adam. I thought you were ready for this.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Yep.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well,
That's all the time I've got for this video, so I have to pause it here. But thank you very much for watching Josiah Plays Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'll see you in the next video.